Ah, you made it. The fiends really know how to make a neighborhood their own, don't they? Speaking of fiends, you remember Eileen, right? Slightly unbalanced gal who liked to sever men's genitalia? Yeah, hard to forget. Way back when you knocked her off, NCR started telling people that it was finally safe to start moving in around here, due to law and order. Well, as you probably know, the fiends were a bit more resilient than they had expected. Oh, and it turns out Eileen wasn't even the worst one. Actually, she kept some of the more savage elements in line with the threat of emasculation. What a word, emasculation. Shout it to the heavens. After you disposed of Eileen, a nice gentleman named Troy took over her crew. He was no power player, but he certainly left his mark. You see, Troy was a chronic rapist, even worse than old Cook. Not long after the Owen family moved in here, Troy paid him a visit. Let's go inside and see his handiwork, shall we? You know, if I knew that I caused this, even in a crazy roundabout sort of way, that would just eat me up inside. Sort of awkward now. In some circles, that would be called ducking responsibility. Troy was nothing before you killed Eileen. On top of the money, I completely understand killing Eileen, given the habitual severing of penises. In my book, that's right up there with murder. But don't doubt for a second that you set this in motion. You can't kill and walk away no matter what side of the law you think you're on. Nonetheless, we can sit here arguing about rapists and dick cutters, or we can go kill fiends. Never gets old, does it? I'll see you at Troy's.
We don't need the NCR.
Stranger, you better have a good reason for barging in like this. Steve? Okay, well, that explains how you got my... Let's see that. Yes, that's it. It's got to be. Okay, I know it's my uncle's. See these initials etched into it right here? That BB is Buck Brunson, but I don't recognize this NS right here. Wait, it's got to be Nevada Slim. He and my uncle were old poker buddies. They even started the new Mojave Poker series together with Stewie and Pearson. They had a bit of a falling out, I'm afraid. Buck bluffed him off a real big hand one night, thousands of caps at stake. Buck was a little drunk and he showed Slim his cards just for spite. That made Slim real mad. Yeah, he did. But Slim don't like to be bluffed like that. Said Buck was making fun of him. Of course Buck wasn't. But it didn't matter to Slim. Slim said their friendship was over, swore he'd get his money back somehow, and stormed out. I don't think they've spoken since. Buck headed out for New Reno a day or so later. It's a shame, because they had been through a lot together, and were old friends. He's probably drunk, gambling, or most likely both. He always said he liked Gamora. Okay. Hey, back again? What is this place? It belongs to my Uncle Buck. He headed to New Reno to play poker. It's got mostly everything you need. Nice beds, bunks upstairs, kitchen for cooking, bathrooms for bathing, and, well, you know. You can make stuff upstairs if you got the knowing, and it's got... plenty of lockers to keep stuff in. I think that old terminal might still work, if you want to use it to help store your gear. Say, Steve said you were helping him pick up where Buck and Lori left off, right? If you need a place to stay while you're up here in town, just make yourself at home. Come and go as you... Oh, you ain't seen that. It's nothing to see a million caps in one session, but they play for anything with value, not just caps. The man who owned this place was some gun dealer from New Reno. He came here to get guns and ammo from gun runners, wholesale for the bosses up there. Guess he decided to stick around and settle in this place, but that's been years ago, and I don't know. Well, like I said, they'll play for just about anything. Uncle Buck staked him in a game one night. He didn't have anything left but this place, so Uncle played him heads up for the deed to pay him back. He didn't even have to do that, as the guy owed him the money he got staked with. But Uncle beat him fair and square when he hit trip threes on the river over the guy's pocket queens. The guy couldn't believe Uncle stayed in the hand with a pair of threes and turned a set on him. But that was a while ago. After that, we settled in and we've been here ever since. Oh. Who, me? Not much to tell. I try to do some trading from time to time and keep a little change in my pocket. I get some of my stuff from a friend at Crimson Caravan. I have another friend at Gun... I know I have I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to get rich or anything. Dead. Got killed by Legion when they wouldn't leave their land in Arizona. Daddy said he would rather die than him be a slave and Mama become one of their whores. I was too little to remember a lot of it, but Uncle's told me some things. He said Daddy had to pay someone from the NCR to sneak me here to him. I don't really want to talk about that right now. Uncle Buck loved collecting old stuff from before the war. He called it pickin'. Most everybody else called it prospecting or scavenging. Said he was preserving our history, one piece at a time. When he got this place, he wanted to turn it into a private display room for his collection. He got the stands all set up, but he never got around to putting anything out on them. You're welcome to use them too if you want to. Sometimes they can be. You can't find a decent game in a casino anymore, so all the players have gone underground. The casino take, or rake, just kept getting higher and higher. They were the only ones making any money. So they decided to start their own little circuit of high-stakes games. There's always a fortune on those tables, and that kind of money can attract any number of gangs and thugs looking for a quick score. There's always plenty of security measures, and you have to know the password to get into every game. They usually play in people's homes, abandoned warehouses, and places that won't draw too much attention. They keep on the move all the time and switch up the places they play. They hope the casino bosses and gangs can't find out where they are. The bosses don't like people who gamble away from their casinos, but well, they can't shut down what they can't find. Exactly. He also wanted a permanent home for the new Mojave Poker Series tournaments too. Well, that, and he wanted to open up Buck's Steakhouse and revive the old family business. Our family from before the war had a huge chain of those restaurants. You've probably seen all the old signs around everywhere. That was his great-great-great-granddaddy, or something or other.
Evening. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. You lost?
Evening.
I don't handle buying and selling. For around... Make it...
Welcome, sir, or...
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
That had to hurt.
You look new to Freesa.
Submit to a credit check. Thank you. Exterminate.
That's it. Keep moving.
Howdy, partner.
Those last 5 shots were about it.
Fucking Crocker couldn't find his ass if it wasn't on his back.
Can I have word to your commanding officer after
Why do
this?
they call it a monorail? It's a train. A train.
Hey there, friend.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to. You'll get.
I hope my dad doesn't find out how much money those hookers cost me.
Can't you see I'm big? What? What the fuck are you talking about? Let me see that. What the... How in the hell you get this? This belongs to that no good son bitch Buck Brunson. And let me guess, you and Steve are trying to finish a job she and Buck couldn't finish. Well, that order ain't no good no more, so you shit out of luck. Besides, you don't look like that asshole Brunson no-how. That's his order. Well, we used to be, but ain't no more. That lying, no good hornswoggler can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. Poker hand. The son bitch double-crossed me on a business, cost me a shit. You got Brahmin shit in your ears? Since that son bitch swindled me, I lost. So even if I... Yeah, I reckon I do, but you ain't getting them, but it'll cost... Well, maybe you ain't dumb on a box of rocks. I expect you'll be wanting this here receipt.